So that's what type timing I was on. That's what was going on, you know. Shit, in the hood was like way more swole and shit. You know, still a lot of niggas out the door, still like a lot of people out the door right now in my hood and stuff like that, in the prison and stuff like that. Caught a lot of times. A lot of like the older dudes I was looking up to or running with, they in prison and stuff right now.
Yeah. I want to know when's the first time like you got a chance to actually leave the city, you know, and what that did for you.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I was leaving the city as a young nigga, cause you know I was going up top. Going up top basically like as a term was like where we take our shit on the road. Was like maybe like when I was 17, I had 21 counts of credit card fraud. I was in Virginia. I did time in Virginia and they juvenile and stuff for going up top and stuff like that. So I was been traveling with this shit, you know what I'm saying? Hitting the road and shit, getting right.
Oh man. So just want to talk more about the music, right? Like even on a song like Super Gremlin, you say I crush my ops totally. I want to know if you read the 48 Laws of Power.
Most definitely.
All right, what's your most your favorite law out of there?
Stir water, catch fish. Yeah, for sure. And to crush your heart totally, too. Crush your enemies totally.
Mine's is strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter.
Most definitely.
Cause it's like, you know, everybody following that one thing, but if you strike it, you know what I mean? Like it show that it ain't that strong.
Most definitely facts.
What's some other books Yak reads, man? Like I would want to know. Like I read, did you read what's that? Art of War?
Yeah, for sure. Art of War. The Art of Seduction.
Law of Attraction?
Law of Attraction.
So you read strategist books, like
yeah, for sure. And like James Patterson books too. I think everybody gotta read Sister Soldier.
When you was booked, right? You went through some tough situations, right? Some inhumane things, right? I wanted to know when you were going through these things, like besides the life that you knew you was gonna return to once. Like, you know, everybody thinks, oh, he in jail. When he come home, he gonna have a nice car, chains, watches, all that's cool, but was there anything else that kept you going? Because you need like stuff other than survival instincts.
I just be thankful for that and look forward to understanding, like, hearing from my people or hearing from people who know me at all. And I took a sense like, you know what, like, me touring, doing my shows, or me on the streets, I'm lit, I'm shifting, I'm moving around, it's tight time. It's like, I ain't opening my message request box on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at like my DMs, sort of people who I know who I'm familiar with, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and then, like all the tweets and stuff like that, I'm reading them. So I took it like you know what, make like this is downtime, I could really tap in like with my fans, like, and see like, what's up, like, you know, fan man. And I appreciate that time and stuff like that. They'll tell me all kind of stuff of how they feel or what my music did for them, the tour when they saw me, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I need to improve on this for my next album or this album they felt like this or this their favorite song because of this. There's a lot of stuff that I ain't even remember, you know, all kind of stuff like that.
But with that in these books and how you apply these things to life, I want to know that sometimes does it get overbearing? You know, because for yourself, like you're in a position where not a lot of people get this opportunity, right? So is it overbearing sometimes that you're the one that everybody looks to change their situation? Like, yeah, could you do this for me or sign me or pay this bill or like how does that take its toll on you sometimes?
It'd be like even if like somebody else, my homeboy, or like I'm rocking with you, like you about to be my artist or you my artist, that don't mean you my kid.
Right.
I ain't about to spoil you or take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, I ain't finna have nobody random shit eating. You know what I'm saying? If I see like I can help you out, I'm gonna help you out, but you ain't gonna leech off me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, we gonna rock, we gonna do something with your music. If the streets ain't rocking with it or the fans ain't eating it up, I'm not finna keep dumping my money into your stuff. We getting all this money, we got motion and stuff like that. Everybody doing something and stuff, but it's like, some niggas coming around and stuff, they ain't trying to put in a bitch ass thing. You hear me? They just leeching, you hear me? Like shit like that, disrespect niggas for to be giving you stuff, you know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to find out, like, nothing that we need to be finding out about stuff. You hear me? You ain't trying to like do nothing, but you feel like niggas supposed to be giving you shit, however, you hear me? Shit, carry a nigga bags or something.
Right.
You hear me? Like, goddamn it, like, yeah, find out about some NFTs or something I'm saying, like search and do some research on crypto or something like that. You feel me? Like do something.
One thing I keep noticing that you keep saying is like, it's not so much about, because you got a lot of certifications, you sold a lot of records, right? But it's just the recognition and the appreciation that you feel like it lacks sometimes in the game. Like how could you touch a little bit more on that?
Yeah, cause it'd be like, sometimes people, I got undeniable talent, but you know, sometimes people like overlook that and be like, man, you know what? He said this about this. Or, you know what I'm saying, like, just all kind of other stuff, like, man, shit don't hold his tongue, he wide open and wildin', well, I don't understand how he be talking, like, just, you know what I'm saying, crazy shit. He go like, And I don't know, just like other certain little stuff, why some people may not feel like they want to like me as a person until they get to know me. You know what I'm saying? Some people probably just see me on Instagram, and then when they see me in the flesh and get to really like be around me, then they know like, damn, you really a cool nigga, you down to earth, you vibing. Like I don't even feel like I'm around no rapper for real. Like, damn, you straight for real, though. If I would've just went on Instagram, I thought you was, you know what I'm saying, whatever, like type shit. And so, like, until they give a nigga a chance to be real, or whatever type shit. So I be on some type of time and like, man, forget all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? What about the music? Like,
Right, yeah, because a lot of things that you say is really insightful. I think a lot of people, just based on your appearance, right, they do judge, like we live in a world that does judge books by their cover, right?
Yeah.
With you, on the other hand, I feel like you have a keen understanding of what hip hop is, and while people might not look at you at hip hop, I think it's because they don't really understand where the fuck you from.
no still.
I mean, because if a person really understood, like it's like you from Broward, right? Like I'm from the Bronx and Harlem. If we look at our circumstances, we come from the same place. We just eat different things and talk different.
Talk different.
Yeah, but for the most part, we relate to that. So I just want to know, like, your place in hip hop, like, do you even think that far? Or do you just like, I'm gonna just let everything just speak for itself as far as music?
Yeah, I'm gonna let everything speak for itself as far as music, you know. Then it's like, shit, you know, when time come, they gonna be like, you know, like, yeah, you that boy for real. Cause I really be like, man, I love hip hop the same way everybody else do. That's the same way the New Yorkers love hip hop. I love this shit too. Same way like how, like, you know what I'm saying, you know, like people like West Coast or whatever. Right. I love this shit too. I really do feel like, yeah, y'all a pioneer. No doubt.
Absolutely, yeah. I believe that as well.
Yeah.
Yo, I wonder, and this is just me being a New Yorker and trying to understand some of y'all Florida culture, right? Why gold is such an important thing? Like, you know, when you get your first grill, like,
yeah, most definitely.
How like, why, I want to know, why is it so important? And how old were you when you got your first ones? And why is it like so important for y'all to always keep that? Like,
I mean, you know, that's like asking a New Yorker, like why Tim's so important?
Yeah, so it's not the same thing, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Listen, you got people who risk their life and they free just so they got some goals in their mouth. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of dudes like them saying who gonna spend their lives on some goals. I have whatever money come through, you know what I'm saying? They first the stuff they about to go do is put some goals in their mouth. Even if this they last few grand, they last few dollars on me, you know what I'm saying? And they only got $100 left, they can go get some goals, I mean. I ain't gonna lie, when I was younger, I had to pull lots when I was real young, but not for too long. I had to pull out, I was 14 with pull out goals. And then, but I got the permanence when I was 16 years old. I didn't even play. I went all permanent.
All permanent?
Yeah.
That's like your stamp, right? Once you get the permanent shit?
Yeah, you gotta have the perms and stuff like that. So it was like, yeah, perms in. Then I went back to school too. I had my permanence in and shit.
For sure. But like, how has like you becoming a parent reshaped your relationship with your mom?
I mean, cause you know, like, I've been leaning on her the things that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? The things I don't know about fatherhood, cause it's like, you know, she my mom and my dad. So it's like, you know, like how to change his diaper, what to do when he, you know what I'm saying? Cause I got a little boy, 2 girls now. You see me with my kids and stuff like that. Like, man, it's crazy. Like now I'm making babies now and stuff like that. So it's lit. It's like.
Was that one of the things also that, like, you know, when you was locked up, like, damn, like, you know, I want to, you know, start a family, have kids.
Yeah, cause it's like my son, my oldest kid, he's 6, about to be 7 in a few days. And it's like, I be fine. Like I used to feel like, damn, supposed to been giving him siblings, you know, like so he could grow with and stuff like that. Cause me and all my brothers, we like right here next to each other. Because like I could fend for him. They could fend for me. They could like tend to me. Like we could like do the same shit. Like nobody too big or too small. You know what I'm saying? If it's on some shit like, all right, go fight a nigga, oh, you know what I'm saying, getting drunk or whatever crazy shit. Like me and my brothers, we right here by each other. You know what I'm saying? We could play fight in the house, we could fight each other for real, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Just like, yeah, same shit, we could relate to each other. So I always feel like, damn, I'm supposed to be giving my son siblings and stuff like that. You know, like I say, like, you know, when we asked about 10 years ago, man, when I came home, 120, 21, I've been free 13 months, just the longest, and you know, I'm gonna keep this shit going, like, it's what it is. But like, I ain't never really had no time to, like, you know, shit, I gotta do my music, gotta enjoy my personal life. I get booked. So I'm like, damn, man, when I was home, I should have got me some pregnant. I supposed to gave my little niggas a sibling or something like that. So, you know, this time, like I say, back for everything, like, you know, I'm dropping babies and I'm hanging out, making up for lost time.
Right.
Yeah.
I wanted to know also, like, you going through that, like getting booked, putting stuff out, did you feel like you had like, you started popping at a very young age, right? Just in the music shit. You never really got a chance to like just grow as a man, right? Like just on your own. I mean, outside of the music and all that. So it's like when people are being critical of Kodak, it's like, all right, they seeing you act a certain way on social media, and they're judging that, but they're not looking at the fact that, yo, I'm really growing up in front of your eyes.
Was that for sure?
Yeah. How did that affect you?
I mean, yeah, like you say, like I'm saying, like I'm growing up before y'all, before them. You know what I'm saying, like in the industry, like it's crazy. So it's like, you know, I'm a young nigga, never had a chance to really enjoy my childhood. You know what I'm saying, really felt like, you know, the system stole my youth in the streets, in the industry, to the point was like I had to grow up quick. I had to put on my big boy sneakers on and stuff like that. You know, struggling in the hood, no daddy, like no father figure. You know what I'm saying, so shit. You know, she ain't have no pop, so like the block the only thing that really loved me for real. Like my mom, it was unconditional love, but she want to work, all kind of stuff, so she can't really sit down and ask me how I'm doing today. Like she ain't even really noticing like me shifting and what I'm on right now and stuff like that. Cause you know, she and him, like everybody, it's a free fall right now in the house. Like me and my brothers, we used to be fighting each other, don't talk in the house. She ain't even try to make us talk. Just like it is what it is, you hear me? Shit like that. But I knew I was gonna pop, like I knew I was gonna find me a way or something, stuff like that. I'm thankful for everything how it came about.
And I always have this thing, like you were saying earlier, about like how you continuously work. And I do the same thing, but sometimes I feel like I kind of overwork myself because I got the same fear, right? Like I got the fear of like, I never want to see roaches again, and bed bugs and mice and walking up the staircase and shit and pissing. You know what I mean? Like and I feel like my family deserves more than that, but at the same time, I feel like we get to a point where we kind of understand that we're never going back there.
Most definitely.
So do you feel like, with that being said, sometimes you might overwork yourself? Like do you think that sometimes you can't take your foot off the gas a little bit and just enjoy life sometimes, as opposed to working 24/8?
I'm gonna get to that point where I'm like enjoy, and I could just, you know, act like a ride and all that. But for right now, I'm in all gas. You know what I mean?
We talked about a lot today, Kodak. You know, just family, music, success. You know what I mean? The things that come with it. I wanted to talk a little bit about like mental health, right? And just like what it means to the hood, right? It's like, you know, as we get older, we realize, like I said, like we gotta unlearn some of the stuff that we might have learned coming up because we got these little ones coming up after us. I wanted to know, like, is that something that you're conscious of? Is it something that, I mean, right now, you know, you're doing your thing in the music, but as you get older, is there ways that we can implement it a little bit more easier in the hood? Because sometimes people, when I was a kid, it's like, I was told I needed to see a therapist when I was like 14, and my mom was like, he ain't crazy. That's the first thing he said, like, he ain't crazy. But it's bigger than just being crazy, right? It's like, we see things, can't unsee. We be around shit we can't be around. So it's like, how do we put that onto our neighborhoods without like change the messages, basically?
For sure. Yeah, I do advise people, yeah, why not go check in with therapists and shit like that. We give all this other stuff our time. You know, mental health, that shit is big, you hear me? Cause you don't want to just be recognizing stuff like that, you know? You don't want to just be recognized out here.
I imagine that when you was a kid, you had a very vivid imagination.
No, sir.
How did that help you in your career?
Shit, it got me to where I'm is for sure, because of like, I sort out a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying, was like, I see through everything, I'd be like, you know, shit, like Marsha was just saying, like yesterday, I'd be on some shit like, man, you know what, 2023, I'm gonna be doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I can't do this next year because I got plans next year, April, I'm gonna be in Cancun. You know what I'm saying? Woo.
With this album, Yak, what's the point you trying to get across with this album?
You know, everything that I missed, everything that I forgot to get, everything that I lost, and more. And I want that top spot. I want other niggas shit too. Shit, Jay-Z shit ain't ended. Jay-Z shit running. I don't like I hate when people be like, oh yeah, you know, man, like, you know, you ain't gonna be hot forever, so you gotta always think of it playing me. Like, we got plan B's and all that stuff, but I'm trying to be hot forever, you hear me? Like most stuff. Trying to keep this shit going, cause shit, I'm gonna be motherfucking 60, 70 years old rapping on my own, bitch. I'm here motherfucking be rapping with a cane. You know what I'm saying? I mean, on some shit with a cane go hat.
My God.
Yeah.
Thank you, Yak, man. I appreciate you.